KVS, NVS, PGT, TGT, Tier 2 examination, D4.World literature. MCQs based on Pablo Neruda. Question number 1. If you forget me, I want you to know one thing. This line reflects Neruda's idea of conditional love and self respect. Question number 2. You can cut all the flowers, but you cannot keep spring from coming. This quote symbolizes political revolution and hope. Question number 3. Neruda's famous love quotes are marked by sensuous imagery and emotional intensity. Question number 4. Pablo Neruda was originally known as. Answer Richardo Eliezer Neftali Reyes Basalto. Question number 5. Pablo Neruda belongs to which country? Answer Chile. Question number 6. Neruda won the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1971. Question number 7. Neruda's poetry mainly combines lyricism with political commitment. Question number 8. Canto General is best described as an epic of Latin American history and identity. Question number 9. Which movement influenced Neruda's early poetry? Answer Surrealism. Question number 10. Neruda is often called a poet of the people because he wrote about common people, labor, and social justice. NCRT Class 12. Keeping quiet, most important for KVS. Question number 11. The poem Keeping Quiet is an appeal for introspection and self-understanding. Question number 12. Count up to 12 and we will all keep still refers to universal unity beyond language. Question number 13. The poet asks fishermen not to harm whales to suggest environmental awareness and compassion. Those who prepare green wars. Wars with gas refers to warmongers and power-hungry nations. According to Neruda, silence will help humans realize the value of life. The poem ends with nature teaching us that life continues through renewal. The tone of Keeping Quiet is calm, reflective, and philosophical. Which theme is central to Keeping Quiet? Introspection and universal peace. MCQs on Pablo Neruda's literary works. Which of the following is Pablo Neruda's most famous early poetry collection? 20 Love Poems and A Song of Despair. 20 Love Poems and A Song of Despair is primarily known for its theme of intense love and emotional despair. Which work of Neruda reflects strong surrealist and existential elements? Residence on Earth. Canto General can best be described as an epic of Latin American history and identity. Which of the following works celebrates ordinary objects and daily life? Elemental Odes. Which Neruda work reflects his strong political commitment and Marxist ideology? Canto General. The Captain's Verses mainly deals with love and intimate relationships, which work marks Neruda's transition from personal lyricism to collective political voice. Canto General. Book of Questions is distinctive because it consists of philosophical and imaginative questions. Which of the following is an autobiographical work by Pablo Neruda? I confess that I have lived. Confesso que he vivido. Which Neruda work portrays a sense of alienation and modern anxiety. Residence on Earth. Elemental odes are written in the style that is simple, direct, and celebratory. Which of the following works is considered an epic poem? Canto General. Neruda's later poetry shows a movement towards accessibility and social commitment. Which work is closely associated with Neruda's youthful passion and popularity? 20 Love Poems and A Song of Despair. MCQs on Pablo Neruda's Nobel Prize. Pablo Neruda was awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1971. The Nobel Prize was awarded to Pablo Neruda primarily for poetry that gives life to a continent's destiny and dreams. According to the Nobel Committee, Neruda's poetry is noted for elemental force combined with political engagement. Pablo Neruda was awarded the Nobel Prize as a poet representing Latin American identity and history. Which of the following works is most closely linked to Neruda's Nobel recognition? Canto General. Pablo Neruda's Nobel Prize citation emphasized his poetry's power of transform personal experience into collective history. Pablo Neruda was the Dash Nobel laureate in literature from Chile. Second. First one was Gabriela Mistral, 1947. Neruda received the Nobel Prize during a period when he was serving as Chile's ambassador to France. The Nobel Prize strengthened Neruda's image mainly as a poet diplomat with universal appeal. Which idea best summarizes why Neruda was awarded the Nobel Prize? Fusion of lyric beauty with historical and political vision. Previous year type MCQs on Pablo Neruda. Pablo Neruda was awarded Nobel Prize in Literature in 1971. Pablo Neruda was pen name of Ricardo Eliezer Neftali Reyes Busalto. Which Chilean poet won the Nobel Prize before Pablo Neruda? Gabriela Mistral. Which of the following works is considered as an epic of Latin American history? Canto General. The residence on Earth is associated with which poetic tendency? Surrealism and existential anxiety. Which work of Neruda celebrates ordinary objects and everyday life? Elemental Odes. NCRT linked questions. The poem Keeping Quiet prescribed in NCRT Class 12 deals primarily with introspection and universal peace. In Keeping Quiet, count up to 12 symbolizes global unity beyond language. The message of keeping quiet is best described as temporary stillness leading to self realization. Neruda was awarded the Nobel Prize for Poetry that brought alive a continent's destiny and dreams. Name one major theme common to both Neruda's poetry and Keeping Quiet: humanism, peace, collective responsibility. Mention one reason why Neruda is called a poet of the people. He gave voice to common people, history, labor, and social justice.